February edition of the DG Interactive Practice Session. It's going to be a beautiful day. And of course, I name your speaker, Rotarian Oyinlola Stanley. I'm using phones. All right. No glitch, what they say, it happens in life, challenges. All right, well, we bring good tidings to you right here at the February edition of the DG Interactive Session. And of course, I still remain your anchor, Rotarian Oyinola Sally. Now, a big thank you to our Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians for tuning in this beautiful Saturday morning. Well, please begin to tag your name appropriately on the Zoom. And of course, you can get ready to interact with our district governor by dropping your questions as the program commences. And of course, I want to say a big thank you to our sponsor today, Rotary Club of Akowonjo. And we say congratulations to them on their 40th anniversary celebration. Wow, it's a big one today. So at this point, let's get ready to interact with our United District Governor, the Prince of Impact, Rotarian Prince Henry Akinyemi. My District Governor, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm fine. And God, thank you for being here again this month. It's my pleasure to be with you and to interact with my dear friends, my fellow Rotarians of District 9111. So good morning to you all.
Wow, that's wonderful. My teacher, before we dive into interacting with you, let's just quickly recognize some of the Rotarians who have joined early this morning's interactive session. Okay, wow. A big thanks to our SA. Rotarian Abini B, thank you so much for all you do for Rotary. Thanks for tuning in early this morning. A big thank you to Rotarian Ademola Martins. Oh, and big thank you to our DGE Rotarian Bukola Bakari. Thank you so much, Ma, for tuning in this morning. A big thanks to Rotarian Dominica Odebumi. Thank you so much. And a big thanks to Rotarian Engineer Olani Peku Kende. Thank you, Rotarian Francis Opute. And of course, Rotarian Jessica Sampson. Thank you. Rotarian Lucky Aherere. Thank you, Rotarian Makinde KO, the PE of RC Abeokuta Prestige. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Rotarian Indidi Ted is KRC Lagos West. Thank you. And Rotarian Olufemi Jaisini from Rotary Club of Keda. Thank you so much for all you do for Rotary, sir. Thanks for tuning in this morning. And of course, our beautiful, delectable Chief of Staff who recently celebrated her birthday. Happy birthday, Ilaria. Thank you so much for all you do for Rotary, our Chief of Staff, Rotarian, Sola Sati. Thank you so much, Ma, for tuning in this morning. Always looking lovely. Thank you so much. And also, Pipi Olumide Adebowale, thank you for tuning in this morning. And Rotarian John O, the president nominee for Rotary Club of Akowonjo, Mr. Massive, thank you. And of course, we say a big thank you to Rotarian Sylvia Abdallah. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you, Ma, for tuning in this morning. We appreciate you. And of course, all the way from Canada, DGE, Uche Okubo. Oh, thank you so much, sir, for tuning in this morning. We appreciate your presence. Okay. I will say thanks to Sarah Femi Olaleye. All right, please keep sharing the link. Keep sharing the link so that more Rotarians can join the conversation. Okay, now back to my United District Governor. My DG, I saw how excited you were when RI President came, Francesco Arezzo. You were so excited. The wife came and you were so lovely and jovial. Now tell us about your experience.
Well, sincerely, it's been an honor record-breaking experience for me. You know, having the Rotary International President visiting us during the year, the United Year. You all agree with me that our president, Francis Parezo, assumed office barely, was nominated barely a month or even less to the year of service, this Rotary year. And so putting up his itineraries and programs for the year was something very tough. So you will say that we are so privileged to have been included in one of the countries that the district, the Rotary president will visit during this year. And so I'm so very happy. I was excited about it. And this experience will be indelible, in our hearts because his coming has inspired us and has also reaffirmed that we are well recognized, we are well known within the Rotary International community, because having the Rotary International president to spend about 3 days with us, out of about 6 days spent in Nigeria means a lot. It shows the level, the high regards they have for our districts. And so having him here with us was quite very interesting, was quite very inspiring. And including with this and with the spouse, and of course with other Rotary leaders that accompanied him. His visit was a very beautiful one, looking at the area of programs that were put together to receive it. Looking at visiting our district office, and from there to the town meetings, to the interactive sessions with the press, and of course to a lot of other programs we did, including the Peace Summit. To notice that his coming was full of exciting programs, and it's words of encouragement to our Rotarians. I believe that we also assisted the growth of our district. So it was a great experience.
Yes, it was.
And I was also telling you that we so much had enough time that I was with him, with my other colleagues from Lagos, having a train ride to Ibadan with him, and then back to Lagos, and of course to Port together, and to Abuja, sharing a lot of insights and experiences with him, and they made my joy so full of having my Rotary International president visiting my district during this Rotary year. So it's been a very beautiful moment that will linger in my heart for lifetime.
Wow, beautiful. I was at the Peace Summit and it was a lovely experience, the setting, everything, the speeches, was empowering, inspiring. Well, I'll just say congratulations again on the Peace Summit that was held on February 14, Valentine's Day, at the Wole Soyinka Center for Arts and Culture, the National Theatre in Igomu. Now, what are the takeaway from this Peace Summit dialogue of movement, and what should Rotarians expect from the district in March?
You will agree with me that the Peace Summit, was one of the, even not one, the flagship, of the program put together to welcome to receive our Rotary International president. It was a very, very good program, well packaged in terms of venue, in terms of speakers, in terms of planning, in terms of branding. Looking at that, I've received quite a lot of comments that it's an international standard program. So it was a program that has been in my heart, because when you talk about peace, peace is quite very important to human being. Even at home, when there's no peace, nothing will try. So in terms of anything you want to do in Rotary, peace must be the first thing. And that is why when you look at the list of areas of focus, the number one there is always peace building and conflict prevention. And that makes a lot of meaning to us. So the Peace Summit we organize is one of our flagship programs, and we hope that it will be a continuous program of the district. Let me tell you this, I think this is one of the events, recent times, even all over this country, Rotary events, that will have the Rotary International president seated, the governor of the state well represented, the speaker of the Lagos state well represented, Rotary International President-elect, seated the trustee of Rotary Foundation, seated the doyen of Rotary in Nigeria, also there, and including other consular generals and high-profile Rotarians. So we note as that dialogue is something that we also very close to our hearts. We hope, to develop the community from that and then pass it to the governments, not only to the state governments, even to the Senate, to the community of that, and see how Rotary can be involved in peace building in that country. Our intention is that if we're able to follow and do a lot of legs that we can do, we hope that peace as a cause, peace building and conflict prevention as a cause will be introduced into our curriculum, start from the secondary schools, where our children are taught how to live peacefully with themselves, how to resolve conflicts. And this will also graduate to maybe making it a general study course, GNS, as we say it in those days, GSD, at the university level. So you can imagine all children in secondary schools all over the country, all children, all university students go through a peace course, even if it's going to be a 1 point or 2 minute course. And then you can imagine the translation of this in our society in the nearest future. So this is where we are driving at. And then this is the beauty of that peace summit that we had, and then we were able to x-ray, looking at how we can use academics, to as a pathway to peace building. We also looked at the community development, which we have our highly regarded PDG function, and of course our RIP speaking on how community development, the little projects we clean our community, we have other tools, to create peace in our community. And we also saw Professor Mimiko, who is an international public chairperson, who also spoke on how our leaders at international level can create peace in our society. So that was a very beautiful program, and we hope that it's going to be a continuous program we can anticipate year in, year out. And this week, collaborate our programs that we have with Olabisi Onabanjo University, this peace study course. I am also delighted to tell our Rotarians that another cohort will start their class today. We are going to run another 3-month course on the peace studies and strategic studies, and security studies. So when you look at all this, you will discover that we are actually doing so much in the areas of peace building.
Wow, that's wonderful. We have a lot of questions to run through, my DG, so and plenty of time.
Yes.
Okay, my DG. Now, what success stories can we highlight so far? What is your appeal to Rotarians to help us achieve these goals?
So we have achieved these steady goals and very encouraging achievements within the last have we done 7 months, 8 months? Wow.
8 months now.
Wow.
8 months have gone down.
So in the last 8 months, this have got across all our clubs.
Yes.
I must tell you, in terms of membership growth, yes, we had our challenges in the first half, but I hope that we are working so hard on it. As of today, we have had a net gain of 156 Rotarians, joining us. I know this is still very far from set goals for the Rotary year, which is 500 net gain. You understand? So we've been able to comparatively with other districts around, we've been able to achieve a lot in that regard, having 156 people Rotarians, new Rotarians. And in that regards, I want to say that appeal to my Rotarians, and most especially my Rotary presidents, to please let us work on our engagement, which we call in those days retention. Because when you look at this number, 156, we have organized 4 clubs already. So that has given us an average of about 90 to 100 new Rotarians through new club development. So what we are saying is that we have just be only our attraction, That is people that we have inducted through clubs this Rotary year, existing clubs. It's just about 60 there. So where we have the dating basket now is the retention, is the engagement, because people are going out from pedals and people are coming in through new club development and attraction, so people are going out. So I want to appeal to my Rotarians and most especially my elected president to work on their retention. In terms of impactful projects, I have gone through the length and breadth of this states of our districts, and I have seen how our Rotarians have impacted their community. Series of projects every week. In the yesterday, I was at a school in Ebeda, where a Rotary Club of Rotary donated a well-equipped physics lab, to the students of those schools. I have seen a lot of projects across our district. Sometimes ago, I was in Festa, where Rotary Club of Italy donated a well-furnished offices for doctors and a crèche, to complement that facility. So I have seen quite a lot of vocational training. I have seen the empowerment projects. I have seen the maternal and child science projects. So I can say confidently that it has been very impressive. I mean, the projects we have done so far over the district and at the club level. In terms of our Rotary Foundation, it was not also fair to say that we have done quite very well. We are moving towards achieving $270,000 in this last 8 months, and I'm so confident that in the next 4 months we will also add more. We have done so well in terms of that foundation. But I still want to appeal that Rotarians, if you have not given to Rotary Foundation this Rotary year, no matter how small, that our Rotarians should please do that so that we can achieve our goals at the end of the Rotary year. Our public image has been improved, and that is why you see now our followers are growing on social media, and we are just there. You hardly can see a day that we won't have Rotary activities either on social media, electronic media, print media. So we have done so well in terms of public image. So yeah, I will tell you that we have achieved a steady growth, and I am confident that our Rotarians will support us by making sure that we achieve the same goals before the end of this Rotary year.
All right, thank you so much, my DG, for that. We have just a few more questions. Please, our DG is talking, he's speaking. Please drop your questions in the chat box. Prepare to ask questions very soon. Thank you very much. Now, my DG, the Convention Promotion Committee has been working tirelessly to support Rotarians with the visa processing. What message would you like to share with those who are concerned about receiving their visas on time?
Yes, thank you very much for bringing up that question. Yes, there are few challenges in terms of visa processing for Taiwan, but I must at this point appreciate our committee, ably led by Past Assistant Governor Ifepa. You will notice that, like you said in your question, tirelessly, they've been here over months, attending to our Rotarians, helping them to put their visa documents together and all that. Yes, we are at the verge of submitting those documents for visa processing. I also agree with me that during the Peace Summit, we also have the head of mission of Taiwan. They're also present there. So it was a very good movement for me because I was able to bring the head of mission, to the event where we have the Rotary International President, the convener of the Taipei Convention, and of course, our Rotary International President, RIP Babalola, who is also willing to take all of us, if it is possible, Rotarians in Nigeria to that convention where he will be officially upheld. So the three of them we met and we discussed about this visa processing. But I can reassure our Rotarians that anytime soon we will start getting their visas, and I can assure them that we have a good success rate in that visa processing. So I say a big thank you to that committee for a very good job. Well done.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Now, your flagship project focuses on peace. Now, could you tell us more about the initiative and tell us more about the progress made so far, in terms of the construction of the Peace Center in Olabisi Onabanjo University?
Yeah, thank you. You are taking me back to the issue of peace. And I think this is another very landmark project of our district, because we are building, we are constructing a facility, standalone Rotary Peace Institute in Olabisi Onabanjo University. Like I said, we had a collaborations and they developed a curriculum for us to run this peace course. And just like I mentioned, we have another cohort who are starting their program today, and we are hoping to have their graduation before the end of this Rotary year. So the building is to complement what we are doing. Oh yeah, I must also tell you that Rotary International is so much interested in this project. They saw this our
impressive.
building, our construction online, and they reached out to me to know more about the peace center. And we had a lot of engagement, and they are willing to even affiliate this our program with other Rotary centers in the world. There are just 7 of them all over the world. So the only one we have in Africa is Makerere University, and now looking at us having a peace institute in Nigeria, they are willing to affiliate this to all these Bradford University of Makerere University and all the rest around the world. So it's a landmark project for us. It's a step ahead, a project of our districts. In terms of the construction, we are now at the point of roofing and then putting windows and all that. I must especially thank Rotarians who have made financial contributions towards the success of this building. It's our intention to complete this building this Rotary year. Now like I said, we are the value of roofing. But I want to appeal and call on Rotarians who have not made contribution to this peace center. This is a landmark project. I want your name to be on the roll of honor. A lot of flyers have been sent out. If you want a syndicate room to be named after you for just 5 million, and if you want your name to be on the roll of honor at the gallery, even your pictures and all the rest, you also have the opportunity with just 2 million, 1 billion. Let us bring these resources together and make a landmark in that university environment where it will bring people, all over the world together, because it is meant to be a hub of peace studies and security studies as well. So I encourage our Rotarians to please support us, to achieve this goal this Rotary year. So we have moved quite very well in terms of big construction. Like I said, hopefully within the next 2-3 weeks, it will be moved and the windows should have been put in place. Then we continue the plastering, the tiling, and of course, go to run the furnishing of that place with the Global project. And we have gotten partners who are also ready to support us. So I believe that our Rotarians will come and support this program.
Wow, that's awesome. All right, my United DG, we just need to take this final question. We need to wrap this up because we have a lot on now during the course of this February edition of the DG Interactive session. So let's take a look at the Friendship Exchange. My DG, you appear to be so interested in exchange programs this Unite for year. What do you have to say about this?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, you also have, you said, interest in anything exchange. I believe that as Rotarians, we must explore the programs of Rotary. So just like I would say to my Rotarians when I visit clubs, that they should not be the Sunday Christian of just attending fellowship and you don't know anything about Rotary until you come again the following week. Having an exchange is also an opportunity to study, to know the culture and make friends across the globe. So we've done an exchange visit to North Carolina, and in March, some people will be going to Brazil. They are the value of getting their visas now. We have about 14 Rotarians who have been enlisted, and they will be staying in those Rotarians' different houses in Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo in Brazil. I know it's going to be a very good experience for them. And also, we are expecting the inbounds. The Brazilians want to come here, but as of today, we have accepted some Rotarians coming from Canada and some Rotarians coming from Korea. They will all be sharing conferences with us. They are going to arrive late April and be here with us until the end of conference. We are expecting Americans who are also they have bought their ticket will also be part of us for the conference, and also some Rotarians from Serbia. So it's going to be a time of cultural exchange and building relationship, across the district, across the border. So it's been a very exciting one, and we hope to still do that of Kenya and Uganda before the end of this Rotary year.
All right, my DG, you've spoken well, and some Rotarians are responding in the chat box. Thank you so much to all our Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians who have tuned in this morning. We recognize you all. And a big thank you to our sponsor, Rotary Club of Akonjo, the official sponsor of the February edition of the DG Interactive Session. We have a question here from Rotarian Azuarinze. My DJ, please, you just take this briefly before we take the happenings in the districts. Okay, so he's saying that our DG Prince Henry Akinyele has done exceedingly well in the first quarter of this administration. What major things should we be expecting in this second quarter? And then he also says that also what would he describe as his greatest achievement in this first quarter? So my DG, we need your response.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Azu, for that question. Like I said, the remaining part of the year is going to be consolidation. We have done quite a lot. I mean, it's been an eventful Rotary year, starting from the installation to the foundation and dance to project commissioning to groundbreaking ceremony to presenter to receiving the Rotary International President to so many things we have achieved within the last months that we started the year. So what we're going to focus on now is consolidation on some of those things that we have laid the foundation. So be rest assured that it's going to be another months full of activities. We still have the world greatest meal there, and then we still have our district conference, which is going to be the thank you package, the Royal Conference that everybody has registered. So it will be another bomb blast event. So I want to say that Rotarian Azu should also rest assured that we're going to consolidate complete achievement and be able to achieve our goals for the Rotary year. In terms of, he also mentioned something.
He said, what is your greatest achievement?
Well, there are too numerous to mention here, but like I said, it's been a success, steady success and achievement all through. So I will not single out one, but I am very thankful that our events have been well attended, even with the presence, of our leaders across the globe. I mean, being always available for us to participate in our program. So this is a very great achievement. And we have done 4 clubs already, 4 Rotary clubs,
Okay.
4 Rotaract clubs, and we have 2 already applications submitted. So we are hoping that before the end of this Rotary year, we will achieve nothing less than maybe 10 to 15 Rotary clubs, in addition to what we have at the beginning of the Rotary year.
Wow, you've spoken well, my district governor. Please keep the questions coming. You can drop it in the chat box, and then later on, you can unmute yourself once the time comes to interact with our district governor during the course of the program until end. But at this point, we just need to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. The February edition of the DG Interactive Session continues. Till the February edition of the DG Interactive Session. And of course, right now, it's time for happenings around the district. And happenings around the district news is edited by Rotarian Olalekan, so the chairman public image for District 9111. First, the major headlines. Rotary International President Arezzo urges Lagosians and Rotarians to unite for good. Rotary Club of Ewotutu Prestige hosts Peace Building and Conflict Prevention Seminar. Rotary Club of Ikeja Central empowers youth, organizes digital skills training. Rotary Club of Akonjo celebrates 40th anniversary. Congratulations to Rotary Club of Akonjo, the official sponsor of the February edition of the DG Interactive Session. Now, happenings around the district news is brought to you by Rotary Club of Akonjo. Now, the news in full. Rotary International President Francesco Arezzo in Lagos has charged Lagosians and Rotarians to unite in service and strengthen their positive impact in Lagos communities. Arezzo made this charge at a town hall meeting held at the Rotary Center Ikeja GRA Lagos on Friday while addressing Rotarians from District 9111 and 9112. Alongside members of the press, speaking on the theme Unite for Good, President Arezzo emphasized that collaboration, innovation, and sustained commitments are the pillars of Rotary's global success. He urged members to deepen fellowship, grow membership, empower young people, and focus on humanitarian projects that deliver measurable and lasting results. Rotary Club of Ikeja Central has successfully hosted its much-anticipated two-in-one event featuring the charter presentation of the Rotary Club of Ikeja Central and a youth vocational skills training program. Now, the event held on Wednesday at the conference room at the Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA Secretariat at Lausa Ikeja, brought together Rotary leaders, stakeholders, and young professionals for a day of leadership inauguration and digital capacity building. The major highlight of the event was the official presentation of the charter certificate to Rotarato Oluwaseyi Atiwaju as the charter president of the Rotary Club of Ikeja Central by the District 9111 Governor, Rotarian Prince Henry Akinyele. The district governor was supported by the district Rotary representative, Rotarato Halilu Awesu, the general manager of Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, Dr. Babatunde Ajayi, and the president of Rotary Club of Ikeja Central, Rotarian Bola Adewumi. Rotary Club of Ewututu Prestige on Thursday hosted peace building and conflict prevention seminar at Ojota Motor Park, Ojota, Lagos. The president, Rotary Club of Ewututu Prestige, Rotarian Adaobi Ezeko, at the event disclosed that the seminar themed Embracing Peace and Resolving Conflicts in Our Society addressed pressing social challenges, foster dialogue, mutual understanding, and peaceful coexistence within communities. All right, let's move on to the next story, and it's an interesting one. It's about our sponsor of the February edition of the DG Interactive Session. Now, Rotary Club of Akonjo commissions renovated physics laboratory boosts science education. The Rotary Club of Akonjo District 9111 has successfully commissioned a newly renovated physics laboratory at Millennium Senior Secondary School, Egbeda, Lagos, as part of the activities of marking the club's 40th anniversary celebration. In his address yesterday, the president of the club, Rotarian David Amowe, described the project as equipping future leaders with scientific knowledge and skills required to thrive in a technology-driven world. The commissioning was performed by the district governor of Rotary International District 9111, Prince Henry Akinyele, who commended the leadership of the club and the school management for their collaboration in promoting sustainable community development. DG Akinyele urged the school to utilize the facility judiciously to maximize its benefits for students' academic growth. The principal of the school, Mr. Dafere, expressed appreciation for the intervention and its anticipated impact on teaching and learning. Representing the Lagos State Commissioner for Education, the Register of the Lagos State Examinations Board delivered the Commissioner's goodwill message. Now, he commended the Rotary Club of Akonjo and Rotary clubs in general for their continuous support towards the development of education in Lagos State. The project, valued at approximately 6.2 million naira, involved the comprehensive renovation of the laboratory and the provision of modern equipment, including resistant boxes, stopwatches, rectangular and triangular prisms, optical pins, spring balances, G-clamps, and more. A notable highlight of the event was a symbolic tree planting exercise within the school premises, reinforcing Rotary's commitment to environmental sustainability alongside educational advancements. Wow, well, that's it on the happenings in the districts. And at this point, we need to go on a short break. And of course, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. The DJ interactive session continues right after this break. Active session, and right here we have here with us a wonderful personality, the United President of Rotary Club of our Kowonjo, Rotarian David Amboy. Thank you so much for joining us today on the February edition of the DG Interactive session, and thanks for being the official sponsor of this February edition of the DG Interactive session. We appreciate you so much, and congratulations on the 40th anniversary celebration of the Achievers Club. You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so let's dive into the question for today. Now, our Kowonjo at 40. What should we expect at the anniversary celebration? The full program.
Okay, because of the theme said we are celebrating the past, inspiring the future. And as you know, life began at 40. So I go where just started. So what you should expect, by my way, I would say is a secret. Don't tell everybody.
Oh, you don't want to let people cat out of the bag.
But seriously, like to be filled with excitement, basically celebrating all our leaders, they've given a lot. Some of them are for about 40 years, they are still rotating. We really need to celebrate every members of Rotary Club of Kowonjo. For some of us, if I may say the new members, if not for those ones who will not be here, and Kowonjo has really achieved. I know one of you asked some questions, so let me reserve other things. But the program today is, please don't miss it. Or else you wait for another
12 p.m.
another 40 years.
Another 40 years, another 10 years, for 50. Okay, all right. Okay, what are the key priorities projects for Rotary Club of Kowonjo in 2026, the second half of the Rotary year, and how do you plan to achieve them?
If I get your question right, you're asking me for what you've done so far, and you're asking me for
the key priorities projects for 2026, as in this second half of this Rotary and Unite for the year.
Yeah, you see, some of us are lucky to be working with our current DG, say workaholic. And if you really want to achieve, just be looking at it, you just keep running. And that is the way in a common job from the one, the speed and the depth. In fact, I've lost count, and as of the one, we've done a lot of projects, whether it's on basic education. In fact, of that, for the first time, we're able to touch about 4 schools this time. If you talk of e-waste, we did heavily in that in collaboration with some companies. And if you talk of one of the areas which is one of also our concentration, disease prevention, for the first time as a club, we're able to cross over 100. It's been struggling to meet that number. When we did the cancer treatment and prevention, both prostate and breast cancer. And we also collaborated with other clubs. So we're looking at close to 400-500. Meanwhile, now we're struggling to do 40, 50, 60. So part of our goal to want to hit the 100, but luckily we're able to go beyond that recently. Also, the environment, the tree planting, part of our goals that we said project 100. That project, one of them on the tree planting has to do with the number of trees that not only to be planted, but to be sustained. And so far, I think we've done about, with that of yesterday, we would have done about 60 something. So our goal is
Impressive.
to get to that all there. And the incoming president is not trying to take it to 150 project, 150.
Wow.
Then also on education, which is also what we're trying to achieve, is part of what we did yesterday, equipping the science lab. We started with the part one to finish lab, and the way the strategic plan we had is that wherever we stop, the next 3 presidents are also on board to complete it. So if I don't finish the 3 labs this way, definitely it's already in place. And also we're trying to touch a major point, which is the correctional center for children. We also realized at the beginning it's an area where people don't look at. As much as they are guilty people, they are also innocent people there. And we looked at that area this time, and we started a vocational training for the correctional center for children, just in here. It's going on as we speak. By the special grace of God, when they are passing out, we invite the PD to come and talk to them. Then we also try to see if we can do an innovation for one of their classrooms. Those students are wonderful, talented. We spent the last Christmas with them. We did a Christmas party. You need to be there to see the joy in this students' face. It was in fact, we have a lot to do, and for we are not slowing down. We still have a lot to still continue with, and we're speaking to a lot of partners, and I must commend our club to club for the support and the
Oh, that's wonderful, my president. Congratulations on the achievements so far. Now, how did Rotary Club of Akonjo become the Achievers Club?
The question is straightforward. When I joined, I also had name achievers, and I was wondering why the achievers, what have they achieved? But I'll tell you this: Rotary Club of Akonjo is the only club, not only in this district, not only in the other districts, not only in Nigeria, not only in Rotary International, that have the word the achievers. So that alone is an achievement.
Oh, wow. I love the way you coined it. That's a good one.
Everybody has been achieving. If you know digging culture and club, look at the history, you just have to agree. Well, we have tremendous, wonderful people. It's as if Akonjo is created for those set of people. They just come in. Yes, some members may leave, but Akonjo impact is still there somehow. So
well, as a fellow achiever myself,
yeah,
so I can attest to that.
You can see. We haven't got into the district, so but let's not say that the DG is here. So
in what ways do you plan to further enhance the theme Unite for Good to improve collaboration and engagement among club members and local community this year?
Yes, it's also an area. If you look at the word Unite for Good, it's the word itself. So part of what we started with this routine was to say how to unite members. No matter where you are, there might be some issues and other things. So we looked at beyond that to see how we can bring back some of our old members that we have left for one reason or the other. As it was a major goal. In fact, as I said, the next 3 presidents, we are working as a team, and so we got in touch with a lot of those members, and especially because we got some back. And while the activities during our training in Pels, part of the training we're giving is to ensure we get our members engaged in activities. If they see excitement, they always want to come. And I think I'm proud to say, I know some people will not want to accept, but they don't have any choice. I think I can join in terms of that engagement in terms of fellowship. Somehow we'll be able to at least make a name in most of our celebration, like come up with something. In fact, a club called me 2 days ago and said, which one are we doing next? Which I was to play on Monday. And I said, we're doing anniversary today, we might be tired. But watch out for the next one. We are looking at karaoke night. So if you've been missing, you've been missing. So don't miss that. So we just finished the traditional night. So just as part of the learning we had is get the club engaged, get them, let them,
Have fun.
let them have fun. There's a lot of stress in Nigeria already. So if it's that 30 minute, that 40 minute, that 1 hour that they can forget their problem, at least it keeps one younger and more lively.
Exactly. Wow. My president, you have spoken well, and of course, from all of us at the Public Image Committee of District 9111, we want to wish Akonjo congratulations on your 40th anniversary celebration happening today. We are going to be live there, 12 p.m. prompt. Don't miss it. The ticket is just 30,000 naira. You have to be there. You have to be there. There's no other place that you should be. You need to be there today, right there at Lagos Airport Hotel Ikeja at 12 p.m. today. And of course, we'll be there to welcome you. My DG, we are rolling the carpets. You know your own is VIP. VIP.
I'll be glad to be with you. Say very big congratulations. Going to be part of the events, and I can assure you that we are in it together for this. Thank you, congratulations.
All right, and of course, we have a gift behind you on the chair. It's just behind you. We are presenting this to you as the official sponsor of the February DG Interactive session. Thank you so much for coming on this program, this February edition, and for being the official sponsor in commemoration of the 40th anniversary celebration of Rotary Club of Akowonjo. Well, we say a big thank you to you, my United President, Rotarian David Amowe. Thank you so much for all you do for Rotary, and congratulations on this 40th anniversary celebration. As they say, life begins at 40, greater things to come ahead.
Thank you very much. With this encouragement, I think we'll sponsor the last of your program. You may not we allow you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, so at this point, we will be taking a short break, and of course, don't go anywhere. As you can see, the February edition of the DG Interactive session is becoming interesting, right? I'm sure you're anticipating what next. So let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. DG Interactive session, and we want to say a big thank you for all our Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians who have been with us from the very beginning of the program today. And of course, we can see that we have some wonderful personalities who have joined again. Let's just recognize them before we now go straight into the next interview today. All right, I want to recognize, AG Holly Jago. Thank you so much for tuning in. We want to recognize also AG Azu Arinze, also Rotarian Beatrice Egbe Ogu. Thank you. The IPP or Rotary Club of Ikeja South, Rotarian Bola Tito Olaboye. We also want to recognize, PP Angela Nodim. We want to recognize our DGN, Rotarian, Dr. Samuel Ayetutu. Thank you so much, sir, for all you do for Rotary. Thank you. We appreciate your presence here today. Okay, want to recognize Rotarian Victoria Capo. Want to also recognize Rotarian Johnson Oladele, as well as Rotarian Patricia Nwarache. Okay, we recognize PAG Muftal Adeloton, as well as Rotarian Indidi Ted Ezike, Rotarian Kenny Oyedipe. All right, thank you so much. I apologize if I omitted your name, but we try as much as possible to recognize all our Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians who have joined us this morning. Thank you so much. Keep sharing the link. Keep sharing the link. The program is still unraveling. All right. At this point, a big welcome to our guest on our program today, EP Lawrence Adesoye, the Secretary of the District Conference Planning Committee, DISCON. You are welcome to the February edition of the Moving Interactive session. We've been seeing the post on the Rotary District 9111 platform of all you've been posting about this DISCON, this royal DISCON, and we anticipated the royal effects that will take place at DISCON this year. So let's not talk too much, and let's allow you to unravel it for us. You are welcome once more. Now tell us about the theme of the 2026 District Conference. How will it align and shape all activities?
Thank you so much, Veteran Oni. Like you know, this year is more of a royal year, and we have no option as a committee but to align with that. So we have gone ahead with the advice and of the DG that we should be able to name this Royal DISCON 2026. So I can assure you that this is going to be a district conference with a class. We are working as much as possible to make sure that we have an improvement in what has been done in the past. Yes, we've been having good district conference, but again, when you say royal, definitely there has to be something classy. There has to be something different about it. And I can tell you, you'll get to know that when you get to Abeokuta.
Wow. Wonderful. All right, I'm sure our fellow Rotarians of our district are anticipating that royal experience. Now, Abeokuta, the whole city, is rich in culture and history. How will the local content, the Olumo Rock, the Adire Market, be integrated into the conference?
Okay, thank you so much. You know, in time past that we've been having district conference, people come and we spend 4 days and all that. So people come and they leave without having a touch of what Abeokuta is. So what we're looking at is try to advise our Rotarians to come in early, and so that they can have a touch of Olumoro, which Abeokuta is well noted for. The Olumoro, then the Itoku market, the Itoku market. So the advice to our Rotarians is to try as much as possible to come in early so that they can visit these places. And again, we are also advising that if you would like to stay maybe a little time on Sunday when the conference will come to a close, that if you'd like to visit the Olumo, we have gone ahead to give some to charge some discounts from the management of Olumo. So these are some of the things that we're putting in place just to make sure that our Rotarians have a feel of Abeokuta and not just the conference itself.
Wow, wonderful. Now tell us about the sponsorship packages, registration fees, and how many registered participants have you had already?
Okay, thank you so much. As we speak, we are getting close to 1,000. Maybe about 993 or thereabout, if I'm not mistaken. So I can tell you that before the end of the and our target is 1,200. But from the look of things,
mean, we still have about 3 months to go. With the look of things, I think we'll hit the target, if not surpass it. That is what we're working towards. Now, I'm using this opportunity to encourage our Rotarians who has not registered to please do that. And we also have the our DG giving us a discount for the new Rotarians. I mean, the new Rotarians that have not registered and joined Rotary clubs from August last year up to this moment. So the discount is because the present registration rate is 50,000. So for them, giving them 40,000.
That's awesome. Okay, now Rotary is evolving to attract younger members. What new formats, technologies, or session styles will be introduced at this conference, to engage attending new or long-standing Rotarians?
Okay, so we from the registration, you can see that it is fully automated, IT enabled, and all that. So we yes, it is not the new thing, but here in Abeokuta, the district conference, we want to make sure that that is what we're doing 100%, so that we can capture your database, we can analyze it, then again, we will be able to do whatever we want to do with it. So, and even in the conference itself, we are looking at areas where we can have a touch of IT, just to make sure that we are not doing things traditionally. We are not doing things just the normal way. We want to make life easy for people. We want you to be able to sit where you are and do what you need to do.
Wow, that's really wonderful. All right, now to whet our appetite, who are the expected speakers at the forthcoming Royal District Conference?
So, sorry to bring you back. You talked about the levels of sponsorship and all that. Yes, we have various levels of sponsorship. We have our VIPs. We have various levels of support that we have rolled out. Now we have 5 levels of VIPs, from the Royal Highness to the Royal Imperial, Royal Majesty, Royal Glow, and Royal Star. Now, all of these has come with their benefits. And I can tell you, the benefit even outweighs the cost. So that is what we are bringing to bear at this moment. So we are encouraging Rotarians. We are encouraging Rotarians so that you will not get away with that. I should have done this.
Yeah.
Because as we speak, what we are working on is even more, and we're still expecting more. We're still expecting more in terms of support, gift items, and all that for our VIPs. And part of the things that we have done, which is more like new, is also the introduction of the cool room. There's a cool room where how Abeokuta is. So we have a cool room. This is well sponsored, and it's for our VIPs. So our VIPs is a place where you can come, have your meetings, have your tete-a-tete with the dignitaries and all that, discuss maybe a high level meetings and all that for some few minutes, so that you can allow the others to be able to do that. So again, this is also one of the royal treatments we are bringing to them.
I am certainly looking forward to that royal treatment. I just hope that as the anchor of DJ Interactive Session, I will have access to the forum.
So my chairman and the entire members of the district committee, we will discuss, and we are still discussing, and I will let you know if that will be considered.
That should be considered. All right, well done, my PP. You are doing well. We've been seeing all you have been doing regarding the promotion and the execution, and a big well done to also the chairman, Rotarian Dayoni Do, who has been driving this Royal Discount. and it's just around the corner, and very soon it will end in praise. So congratulations in advance,
Thank you.
and thank you so much for coming on the program today.
Thank you, sir.
All right. All right, this is where we wrap it up on this interview. But of course, we're getting ready to wrap up the program, but don't go anywhere because the DG interactive session continues right after this break. Welcome back to the February edition of the DG Interactive Session. And of course, this is where we put the icing on the cake. And we're going to be handing over to our United District Governor, the Prince of Impact, Prince Henry Akinyele, my DG. What do you have to say so far about all that you witnessed in the course of this program?
Yes, to have this January, I want to sincerely thank you for bringing up this program this month again, interactive session with the DG. Simply, what I would say to our Rotarians is, please, my dear fellow Rotarians, let us remain united. Let us remain intentional, and let us remain action-oriented. I have said it in several of my communications with you, that this year we need to be very intentional about our program. So many of us, we've made promises, pledges, and all the rest of bringing a prospective member into our folds. All the clubs I've visited, quite a lot of us, we have promised the district government and of course, Rotary International, that we're going to bring our friends, we're going to bring our families to join this fold. So please, let us continue to work towards that goal. And of course, many of you have also pledged, to donate to our foundation. Please let us also fulfill these pledges that we have made into district government so that we can achieve our collective goals. On that note, my fellow Rotarians, let's continue to get engaged. Let's continue to get united. Let's continue to serve humanity and creating lasting impact. I thank you very much for having us this. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you very much for that, my DG. That was a beautiful way to wrap this up as we prepare to unite for good this coming March. Now this is where we wrap it up on the February edition of the DG Interactive Session. Look forward to the next edition in March with the sponsor. I'm sure you're wondering, don't worry, you'll find out soon. Now, thank you to our public image production crew, Elizabeth Edozie on multimedia, Damilola Quadri on radio, Rotarian Messi George Igbafe on social media, and our producer, the chairman of public image for District 9111, Rotarian Olanlekan Otun, and to you, all our participants, Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians who have been with us all the way till now. We say thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right, and on to the next edition. Bye for now.